He was a good man. But nobody ever asked if he was okay. Let me tell you about Daniel. Daniel wasn't famous. He wasn't rich. He wasn't extraordinary. He was just dependable. The kind of man who woke up before everyone else. The kind who fixed things without being asked. The kind who carried the weight quietly. He married young. Had 2 children. Worked 2 jobs. Not because he loved working, but because he loved providing. Every morning at 5 a.m., while the house was still asleep, Daniel would sit at the edge of the bed for a few seconds. Not to pray. Not to scroll. Just to breathe. Because that was the only moment of silence he had. Pause for a second. Have you ever felt like your only quiet moment is when everyone else is asleep? Daniel never complained. When bills were high, he handled it. When the car broke down, he handled it. When school fees increased, he handled it. But slowly, something inside him started fading. He stopped laughing loudly. Stopped sharing how his day went. Stopped talking about his dreams. Because somewhere along the line, he learned that his job was to provide. Not to feel. His wife loved him. His children respected him. But no one noticed he was shrinking. Years passed. Birthdays came and went. Anniversaries passed. Family pictures were taken. And in every photo, Daniel was there. But he looked tired. Not physically. Emotionally. One evening, after a long shift, Daniel sat in his car outside the house. The engine was off. The lights were off. He just sat there. And for the first time in years, he cried. Not because he hated his life, but because he didn't recognize himself anymore. Have you ever given so much to others that you forgot who you were? Inside the house, his daughter was practicing for a school event. His son was playing a game. His wife was preparing dinner. Life was moving. But Daniel felt invisible. He wasn't abused. He wasn't mistreated. He was simply overlooked. Because strong people don't get checked on. One day, during a routine medical checkup, the doctor said something simple.
You're under a lot of stress. Everyone is. No, not everyone carries it alone.
That sentence stayed with him. That night, instead of sitting silently at the edge of the bed, Daniel spoke. He told his wife he was tired. Not of them, but of pretending he was always okay. There was silence in the room. Not angry silence. Surprised silence. His wife cried. Not because she was hurt, but because she realized she had never asked him if he was okay. His children overheard part of the conversation, and something shifted in the house. For the first time, Daniel wasn't just the provider. He was human. And here's the part that hurts the most. Daniel didn't want praise. He didn't want applause. He just wanted to be seen. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you checked on the strongest person in your life? Because sometimes the strongest ones are the most exhausted. The dependable ones are the most overlooked. The silent ones are the most overwhelmed. Daniel's story isn't dramatic. No betrayal. No scandal. No tragedy. Just something quieter. Emotional neglect through assumption. Years later, his daughter once told him,
Dad, I didn't know you felt that way. I thought you were unbreakable.
Daniel smiled and said,
I was just trying to be enough.
and that's what breaks my heart about this story. How many people are trying to be enough while falling apart quietly? How many fathers? How many mothers? How many partners? How many providers? This story isn't about gender. It's about emotional invisibility. It's about the quiet pressure to always be strong. And the silent damage it causes. So now I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt unseen in your own home? Have you ever been the strong one who nobody checks on? Or have you realized too late that someone strong needed your attention? Let's talk about it in the comments. Because maybe someone reading your words needs to feel seen tonight. This is Lessons After Midnight, where stories don't shout, they echo. Good night. We'll talk again soon.